Hi guys, I'm Parikshit and welcome to a very exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. This month, the month of September, I am starting a new series, the NMAT 2021 Masterclass. Now in this series, a series of around 15 sessions for the month of September, right? I'm going to solve most important NMAT questions. When I say most important, these are questions which have appeared in previous year NMAT papers and have occurred more than once. So these are must-solve questions for those of you who are targeting the NMAT. Remember, the NMAT is just round the corner. So your series of B school entrance in examinations for the 2021 year starts with the NMAT, and if you start on a high note, you definitely gain a lot of confidence. So make sure you watch my entire series, and today is episode 1, NMAT 2021 Masterclass. We are going to solve quants, DI and reasoning questions, a lot of them, such that when you see the actual paper, you see that a lot of questions will be repeating from what we do in this particular series that we are starting today. Let's get started. So this is me, your educator on the platform with the highest live class rating. Thanks to my learners. A lot of batches are starting on Unacademy. The 1st of September, 2 new batches are starting on Plus. If you wish to subscribe to them, remember to use my code which is there on the screen, Parikshit Live. It will give you maximum discounts. Also, if you use the code which you see on the screen, Parikshit Live, you get free mentorship. I repeat, free mentorship from my side, and mentorship is all about going beyond the class hours to help you with any queries that you might have at any point of time. Let's get started with today's series. Okay, let's pull up the questions on the board. First question, first type of question that we are going to see today, right? Okay. Now, this is a question from data sufficiency, and these are very important in the NMAT. Let's look at it. The directions. A question is followed by two statements, numbered 1 and 2. Using the information provided and general knowledge, decide whether the information given is sufficient to solve the problem. Now, this is taken from the NMAT sample paper. This is taken from an NMAT sample paper. So, let's check it. Is x square minus y square even? Okay. So, the question is x square minus y square. Okay. Is it even? That's the question. That's the question. Okay. Now, you are going to mark option A if the answer is statement 1 alone is sufficient but 2 alone is not sufficient. B, statement 2 alone is sufficient but 1 alone is not sufficient. C, both statements together are sufficient but neither alone is sufficient. D, each statement alone is sufficient, and E, both of them together are not sufficient. So let's look at the first statement. I tell you x plus y is even. That's what is given in the question, right? Now remember, what is x square minus y square? X square minus y square, do you remember, is nothing but x plus y into x minus y. X plus y into x minus y. Now, as per statement 1, x plus y is given as even. X plus y is given as even. So, can I say this basically reduces to even number, or some even number into x minus y. Some even number into x minus y. Now, think about it. Even number into anything. What will be the answer? Even number into anything. What will be the answer? Let's take an example. 2 into 3, 6. 2 into 8, 16. 2 into 5, 10. So can you see, any time you have an even number and you multiply that with any other number, the answer is always even. The answer is always even. So this means statement 1 alone is sufficient. For sure you can say it is even. So statement 1 alone is sufficient. What about statement 2? X minus y is odd. X minus y is odd. Again, think about it. X square minus y square is x plus y into x minus y. Correct? Now, I tell you x minus y is odd because that's what is given in the question. That's what is given in the question. Correct? So, what will happen? What will happen now? Think about it. It is x plus y into an odd number. X plus y into an odd number. Now, think about it. If you multiply a number with an odd number, what can be the answer? As an example, let's say if x plus y, let's take examples. If x plus y, let's say is 1 into, let's say, let's take an example of an odd number, 3. So 1 into 3, you will get 3. But let's say if x plus y is, let's say, 2, you know what? 3 into 2 is 6. So first case, it was odd. Second case, it was even. Meaning, odd number into something can get you the answer either as even or as odd. So we don't know. Odd number into something can get you answer either as even or odd. So two possibilities. We don't know. There are two possibilities. So can I say from statement 2 alone? Remember, you're not combining statement 1. You are looking at statement 2 alone. Statement 2 alone, you cannot determine whether the answer is even or odd. You cannot determine whether the answer is even or odd. Got it? But statement 1 alone, definitely you can determine the answer is even. So can I say the answer is statement 1 alone is sufficient, but 2 alone is not sufficient. A classic difficulty level. This is the difficulty level of your NMAT. And remember, hence the cutoffs are very high. Last year, the cutoff went as high as 250. As high as 250. So very, very, very essential that you get majority of the questions correct in the NMAT. Okay. Second, question number 2. Let's go to question number 2. Let's take up some quants questions now. Okay. First we did was a data sufficiency question. Now we will take up some quants questions. Number 2. How many 4-digit numbers, okay, these are all previous year NMAT questions, of the form AB61, okay, AB61 are divisible by 11, where A and B are distinct digits. Now, remember, first you recall, what is the divisibility rule for 11? Divisibility rule of 11, think about it. Divisibility rule of 11. The divisibility rule of 11 is, can I say, even minus odd digits. Even minus odd digits should be a multiple of 11. Should be a multiple of 11 or 0. Should be a multiple of 11 or 0. As an example, if you have a number, let's say 1567. Is this number divisible by 11? All depends. So check 6 plus 1. How much it is? 7. Okay, 6 plus. Always bigger minus smaller. Even minus odd. Okay, alternate digits. Alternate digits difference. And 5 minus 7, 12. Always bigger minus smaller. So 12 minus 7 is 5. Is 5 divisible by 11? No. Because 5 is not divisible by 11, this entire number is not divisible by 11. That's the concept that I'm going to apply. Fine? Okay, let's look at the question. The question is AB61 is divisible by 11. If that is the case, alternate digits you add. Alternate. So can I say A plus 6, okay, minus B plus 1, okay, should be a multiple of 11. Should be a multiple of 11. Correct? So can I say A minus B plus 5. A minus B plus 5, okay, should be a multiple of 11. Should be a multiple of 11. Are we clear? Plus 6 minus 1 is 5, should be a multiple of 11. Think about, let's say k is 0. Let's say k is 0. Remember, 11 into 0 is 0, right? So if k is 0, if k is 0, okay, how much it is? A minus B will be equal to minus 5. Will be equal to minus 5. A minus B is equal to minus 5. Why did I take k to be 0? Why did I take k to be 0? I mean, you might not take it to be 0. I think it's absolutely fine. You can take k to be 1 also. But in that case, 11 into 1 minus 5. 11 into 1 minus 5 is 6, right? That will not suffice. That will not suffice. So whether what I'm taking is that are perfectly divisible by 11. Because it is perfectly divisible by 11, okay, I'm taking A minus B is equal to minus 5. So how many numbers are there? How many numbers will satisfy? Think about it. A can be 1, B can be 6. A can be 2, B can be 7. A can be 3, B can be 8. Remember, 3 minus 8 is minus 5. And A can be 4, B can be 9. A can be 4, B can be 9. Right? These are the only possibilities. Can A be 5 and B be 10? Not possible. Why? Because A and B are single digits. A and B are single digits. Hence, two digits are not possible. So how many cases? 4 cases. How many cases? 4 cases. Answer to this previous year NMAT question is 4. Answer to this previous year NMAT question is 4. Are you getting it? I hope you understand. I hope you understand this. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Someone might be thinking, why did I take KS? Why did I take KS0? You might take K to be a different value. You might take K to be a different value. Remember, the answer will not change. Answer will not change. It will still come out to be 4. Okay? Chalo. Let's go to the next one. This is a previous year NMAT question. All of the questions that you see are previous year NMAT questions. Number 3. Sumit spends 10% of his salary on his children's education, 20% of the remainder on rent, and 25% of the balance on garments. Finally, he is left with 5400 USD. What is his salary? What is his salary? Now remember, this is from one of our favorite chapters, percentages. As the name suggests, percent means out of 100. Percent means out of 100. So let's assume, okay, let the guy's total salary, let total salary of the guy be 100. Be 100. Correct? So how much is he spending? How much is he spending on child's education? On child's education, he spends 10%. So can I say 10% of 100 is 10? 10% of 100 is 10. Then 20% of the remainder on rent. Rent. How much is remaining, by the way? You have already spent 10 rupees. They are saying 20%, not of the whole, but of the remainder. So if you have spent 10% on education, remaining is 100 minus 10, 90. 90. So how much is rent? Rent is 20% of 90. 20% of 90 is 18. Is 18. Next, and 25% of the balance on garments. How much is the balance now? Remember, balance is 100 minus 10 minus 18. So 100 minus 28. 100 minus 28 is 72. 72. And they say 25% of the balance. So 25% means 25 by 100. 25 by 100 is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 72 is 18. Is 18. Correct? Finally, he is left with 5400. So how much is the left with? How much is the left with? In our case, he is left with 100 minus 10 minus 18 minus 18, right? So 10, so minus, subtract these numbers. 10, 18, 28, 28 plus 18, 46. 28 plus 18 is 46. So 100 minus 46, he will be left with 54. He will be left with 54. As per the author, this answer is not 54, but as per the author, this number is 5400. Why did you get 54? Why is your answer 54? Your answer is 54 because you assumed the total salary to be 100. Because you assumed the total salary to be 100, hence you are getting your answer as 54. But the author's answer is 5400. So can I say the relation between your answer and the author's answer is into 100. So author's assumption must be 100 times your assumption. Hence author is getting a number which is 100 times your number. Correct? The question is, what is the salary? So obviously initial salary, whatever is your number, to balance it, to align it with the author's number, you are going to multiply that with 100. You are going to multiply that with 100. This comes out to be 10,000. This comes out to be 10,000, and that's it. Got it? Got it? This comes out to be 10,000, and that's your answer. Fine? I hope you got number 3. I hope you got number 3. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Let's look at the next one. Number 4. Number 4. Okay. Number 4. So just let's drop this. Yeah. A dishonest dealer claims to sell its goods at 20% discount but uses a weight of 800 grams for weighing 1 kilogram of goods. What is the profit or loss made by the dealer? What is the profit or loss made by the dealer? Okay. So again, I always believe that such questions are solved best if you start assuming numbers. So let's say cost price of 1 gram. Cost price of 1 gram be 1 rupee. You can assume any other number. For me, I believe that this is the easiest number to calculate. Hence, I assumed 1. You can assume some other number. if the cost price of 1 is 1 rupee, so can I say the cost price of, remember he is weighing 1 kilogram of goods. 1 kilogram means 1000 grams. So cost price of 1000 grams will be 1000 rupees. Will be 1000. Fine? Cost price of 1000 grams will be 1000 rupees. So what will be the selling price of 1000 grams? What will be the selling price? Remember, selling price of 1000 grams? He claims to sell goods at 20% discount. 20% discount. So what is happening? He claims to be selling 1000 grams at 20% discount. 20% discount means cost price was 100,000 rupees. Remember, cost price is 1000 rupees. You claim to give 20% discount, means 200 rupees discount. So 1000 minus 200, it would have been 800 rupees. 800 rupees. So you are claiming that you are selling 1000 grams for 800 rupees. But you know what? The dealer is dishonest and he is using a 800 gram weight. And is using a 800 gram weight. So basically, instead of 1000 grams, what is happening is not giving thousands. So you cannot taking this as 1000. You got to take this as 800. You got to take this as 800. So 800 grams you are selling for 800 rupees. So selling price of 1 gram. 800 grams, 800 rupees. So 1 gram, 1 rupee. So cost price of 1 gram is 1 rupee. Selling price of 1 gram is 1 rupee. So can I say what is the profit or loss made by the dealer? Profit or loss made by the dealer is 0. Profit or loss made by the dealer is 0. Correct? No profit, no loss. Whatever is the cost price, same as the selling price of 1 gram. Of 1 gram. Someone might be thinking, you know what the doubt students might have is, you are selling 800 grams for 800 rupees. How? Because you know what? You are weighing a 800 gram weight instead of a 1 kilogram weight, right? Hence, you are not selling 1000 grams for 800 rupees. You are rather selling 800 grams for 800 rupees. Answer is 0. I hope you got this. Next. Number 5. Okay. Given the quadratic equation, so this is x square, okay? I just hope you get this. This is number 5 is x square. Given the quadratic equation, x square minus a minus 3 into x minus a minus 7 is equal to 0. This is your quadratic equation. For what value of a is the sum of the squares of the roots? 0. What value of a is the sum of the squares of the roots? 0. Okay. Let's think about it. Let's first understand what concept I'm going to apply here. What concept I'm going to apply here. Okay. Now remember, if you have a generic quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is the general form of a quadratic equation. Now, in this general form of the quadratic equation, remember, let's say alpha and beta are the roots. Let's say alpha and beta are the roots. So, can I say alpha plus beta is what? Sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is minus b by a. What is the product of roots? Product of roots is c by a. So, if you have done the basics of algebra also, you would know this. This comes in the very first class of algebra. Sum of roots is given by minus b by a and product of roots is given by c by a. Correct? Now question is, for what value of a is the sum of the squares of the roots? 0. Okay, so it got to deal with the roots. Now let's write the roots of our given equation. Let alpha and beta be the roots. Okay, so can I say in our equation alpha plus beta is minus b by a. So minus b. What is b? b is minus a minus 3. Minus b, right? Minus b by a. What is a? A is the coefficient of x square, which is 1. So can I say this comes out to be a minus 3. A minus 3. Correct? What is the product of roots? Product of roots is c by a. Third term by first term. Third term is minus a minus 7. Divided by first term is 1. So can I say this comes out to be 7 minus 7 minus 8. I have got the sum of roots. I have got the product of roots. Now we know that, what do we know? We know alpha plus beta whole square. Do we know the formula for a plus b whole square? Yes, we know. Alpha plus beta whole square is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. What is the question asking us to find? Question is asking us to find sum of the squares of the roots. Sum of the squares of the roots. So can I say question is basically asking us to find alpha square plus beta square. Correct? What is alpha plus beta? We have already written that. Alpha plus beta is a minus 3 whole square. Remember, we have already written that. Is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. 2 times 7 minus 7 minus. Correct? Correct? Let's simplify this. So a minus b whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab. 2ab, right? 6a is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 14 minus 2. So write the quadratic equation. A square minus 6a plus 2a is minus 4a plus 9 minus 14 is minus 5. Minus 5 is alpha square plus beta square plus beta square. They say this term, you know what? The term that you have written just now, which is alpha square plus beta square, this term should be equal to 0, right? That's the question. This term should be equal to 0. If that's the case, can I say a square minus 4a minus 5 is equal to 0? Why? Because the question is asking alpha square plus beta square should be 0. Correct? Solve this quadratic equation. Solve this quadratic equation. A square minus 5a plus a minus 5 is equal to 0, or a minus 5 plus 1 a minus 5 is equal to 0. Hopefully this is clear. What are the value? A plus 1 a minus 5 is equal to 0. Correct? So the values are 5 or minus 1. That's the answer. 5 or minus 1 is your answer. 5 or minus 1 is your answer. 5 or minus 1. Remember, the NMAT will have options. NMAT will have options. So here, if the options were 5 or minus 1, would be the correct option. Would be the correct answer. Got it? I hope this is clear. Okay. Now remember, in the month of September, today is the first day of September. If you are viewing it live, it's the 1st of September. And in the month of September, we are starting 2 new courses. 2 new courses start. The first course starts the 2nd of September, which is tomorrow. The 2nd of September it starts, which is tomorrow, the Thursday. I'm going to start a complete practice course on quants, all chapters. So remember, we are just less than 3 months away from the CAT now. So these last 75 days, it's very important that you do mock questions. You do mock questions and you get revised, you get acquainted with what? Important concepts from all chapters. I follow the Pareto rule. What is the Pareto rule? It says 80% of the questions are asked from 20% of the topics. 20% of the topics. And that's what I'm going to focus in this last 75 odd days. We are going to revise every important topic and solve questions. Previous year mock questions, previous year CAT questions, and all important formulas and concepts that one need to know before you write the CAT on the 28th of November. I'm also starting a weekend LRDI course. Weekend LRDI course every Saturday and Sunday. So Monday to Friday, we'll be focusing on quants. Okay, Monday to Friday. It starts on the 2nd of September. And then every weekend, we are going to focus on LRDA. So if you haven't subscribed to Unacademy Plus yet, I think this is the right time. Remember, in addition to the live classes, I will give you over 270 hours of video solutions for practice. Of videos, practice questions with video solutions. Practice questions with video solutions. 270 hours of practice questions with video solutions. These are your practice materials in addition to the live question. In addition to the live sessions. 270 hours. All of this you will get access only if you join Plus. And remember, if you are joining Plus, you should be using my code Parikshit Live for maximum discount. If you use this code, you get 2 benefits. Benefit 1, it will give you maximum discount. And benefit 2, this is the only and only code which will give you free mentorship from my side. I repeat, free mentorship. What is mentorship? Mentorship is all about going beyond the class hours to help you. At any point of time, if you have doubts while solving questions from mock papers, while trying our previous year papers, while trying to prepare your own schedule, you need any guidance? I'll be there for you. I'll be your mentor till the CAT, and that will happen if you join Unacademy Plus using my code Parikshit. Some students often ask me, sir, if I join using your code, do I get access to only your lectures? Absolutely no. Remember, you are subscribing to the Unacademy platform. You are not subscribing to me or, for that matter, any specific educator. Hence, if you use the code Parikshit Live, you will get access to all educators on Unacademy and all subjects, be it Quants, LRDI, or verbal. That is it for today. That is it for today. Remember the plus subscription, the prices are shown on the screen. These are already discounted prices. And if you happen to use the code Parikshit Live, which is there on the screen, you will get another few percent off. Another few percent off. So discount just pouring. Iconic subscription also available. Use my code Parikshit Live for discounts. And there is a price hike from the 11th of September. Last few days, 10 more days to get and lock the plus subscription and lock in with the current price. Okay, the MBA 2021 marathon is also there. You might wish to enroll using my code. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'm going to see you in my next class. Till then, stay safe and take care. Goodbye.